All right, so we talk about future of the league. LeBron James said the other day that he probably has not one, but 2 more years left. And the question becomes, then who does he either pass the torch to? Who just snatches the torch? Who is the face of the league? And we kind of talked about this a little bit with Vinny Goodwill yesterday, Sirius XM. Who can be that next guy? You know, we've been spoiled whether you love him or hate him, you have to at least admit having LeBron as a statesman for the league was good. He never got in any trouble for the most part. You know, he represented. He was a good family man. He was a good businessman. Obviously, he was outstanding. He was always in the NBA Finals. So he was a great guy to kind of say, all right, you carry this league for the next couple of decades. Well, who is that next person? So I got a short list of people.
If you got more than 1 or 2, then I'm going to say you're way off because it's normally never that many people.
No, that's why I said a short list.
Okay.
Hence short. I didn't say it was a Shaquille O'Neal-sized list. What are we doing here?
All right.
And I'm going to just throw a couple at you here. Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards has that it factor. First of all, he's obviously dunking on everybody. His game warrants it. His team was really good last year. They're getting better, and you hope obviously that he continues to grow and get better. He's hilarious. He doesn't give a blank, which could work in favor, but could also be a little like, ooh, we need you to be a little bit more, be a little bit more statesman, a little more politician, if you will. So maybe he's more of a Charles Barkley type where people love him, says what he says, he can get away with saying stuff that the average person couldn't get away with. So maybe he's more of a Barkley, not a Jordan, not a LeBron face of the league.
Yes,
but he's on that.
I don't disagree, and they need somebody who's more diplomatic in order to be
agree.
Right.
And then everyone knows it's Wemby. Alex, everyone knows. You even got me calling for it like a DJ. Yes. I know. Hit me.
Everyone knows it's Wemby. You know,
all right.
You know, every time Mary Mack leaves and we leave for the night.
Yeah.
Who?
Mary Mack.
Never heard of him.
I say to her, everyone knows it's Wemby. She loves it. Okay, go ahead.
Did you just interrupt my?
Yes, I did.
K-Dot, remind me to talk about a fill-in host next time for Rob Parker when he's here, okay?
Oh, wow.
Don't, Alex, don't be like that.
Wow.
Be secure in who you are. We love you. We need our sea moss and black seed oil.
Man.
I got one question for you, Alex.
Yes, Rob.
How many pair of Jordans does Mary Mack have?
I don't know.
I don't know.
From
me.
Oh, there
I
you
don't
go.
know. Zeto?
But see, Rob, here's the problem. Now when you do that, Mary Mack says, hey, what's up with that? You don't like me? See, you setting yourself up.
No.
See, you're starting there. You know,
I already mentioned Mary Mack. It's all good.
Okay.
All right, come on, get to your point.
All right, so Wemby, I think Wemby's going to be the talent. Like, I think he's going to be talent will be there. I think the things that intangibles as far as like he wants it. I think he wants it. He desires it because he's so tall. I can already see the marketing, and you can have great commercials. The NBA is great at putting commercials for their players. So you have great commercials. The issue becomes, will folks be okay with him maybe having a French accent, not being an American-born player? The issue NBA is going to have to start to deal with is, well, shoot, a lot of your star players right now are not American-born. Luka, you got a Joker, Giannis, Embiid, and now, of course, Wemby. A lot of these star players, man, they're not American-born, Rob. So if you're trying to have an American-born, which was Vinny Goodwill's point, was saying that he's not American-born, well, shoot, who is it again? Ja Morant can't stop putting guns on Instagram. Maybe he will. Maybe he'll mature. He'll grow. Jason Tatum just doesn't have the personality or disposition for it. He don't want it. He don't even want to grab the face of the league by the horn. He don't want that. Jaylen Brown, I just don't think is good enough, and I think he's too controversial and he's too real for that. So who else is it? Is Ant Edwards or is Wemby? Unless I'm missing somebody, help me out.
Maybe we don't have them yet. Maybe they're not here yet. We
still got a year or two with LeBron.
But in the Wemby case, here's why I'll kind of disagree that somebody foreign-born can't be that guy, okay? If they're that talented and that good, and I'll go to Shohei Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does he move the needle in Major League Baseball?
Yes.
Because he's that good, okay? Like, you got to be of that ilk to be foreign-born and still move the needle nationally on baseball. You agree with me on that,
yes.
Right? And that doesn't mean that Aaron Judge isn't very popular or whatnot, But it's not like, well, Shohei's from Japan. I'm not down with him.
No, people are in. People are in.
I went to Dodgers spring training in Arizona, and you saw the crowds.
Man, they were moving from field to field wherever he went. Hey, 200 people, 300.
It was a herd. It was like the herd of people.
Yep.
So Wemby could be that guy, and I see that they're doing national commercials for Anthony Edwards, but somebody has to get to him.
And tell him tone it down
just a little bit. You
yeah.
can't be like all the cursing and carrying on, and remember the reporters are trying to ask him some questions.
Oh, he's gonna get an F. You're gonna get some F-bombs with him.
And that's not gonna play. That's not what you want as far as somebody to represent your league. You want kids to be able to feel comfortable, parents, to be like, oh no, he's a great guy. Oh, that's great. Let's hang up his poster in your room, buy his jersey. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes with that. And that's why they've always tried to, push people into these spots, and it doesn't always work.
Wemby is the answer if you make me pick. I think Ant is going to be a huge one, but he'll be more like a Charles Barkley was in the 90s, 2000s, where very, very, very popular, on TV shows, Q rating high. Everybody kind of loves to hear what he has to say because especially reporters, they know he's going to keep it real. I think he'll be that. But I think Wemby, just because he actually has lived up to the hype, if not surpassed it. He's 7 foot 100. He plays very well. He's competitive. He wants it. And I think his English is good enough where he can have a bunch of commercials. So I'm thinking right now it's going to be Wemby. Could be wrong. Maybe there's somebody else. Maybe there's a Cade Cunningham if he gets something going with Detroit.
People, yeah,
maybe it's.
I don't know about that. They're so far away.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I'm just trying to muster somebody else.
But you know what I'm saying? It's just,
is it LaMelo Ball?
No, it's not.
LaMelo Ball.
His window came and went.
But he's still. That's the crazy part. We've been knowing about him for so long, but he's like 22.